I'm guessing, Tom, are you going to speak?
Oh, I had my microphone muted. Do you have anything to talk about?
I have two things. The engineers worked on that you guys have seen off and on a little bit here and there, all the updates for the wallet. So all the buttons and the fields and the text and all that is um,
Yeah.
now congruent, or they all look the same. So
Yes.
um, we still need to do the beta testing. We haven't started that yet. And that will lead us into the next part of the wallet, whereby we need to figure out what needs to be implemented so that it runs smoothly, so you guys know exactly what steps to take to be able to get your coins out.
Well, I'm
The
gonna.
next thing that I was going to briefly talk about is that I have started discussing with the engineers, and they're looking into the code, etc., to being able to do, how shall I say it, additions, subtractions, etc., to customize having our own conference room. So they are looking into different things like that. And so while Tom is working on these things and the wallet is going through beta, they are already moving into the next project while waiting for this. So that is all I have to say.
Praise the Lord. Praise God. Hallelujah. We are now moving into the new dashboard and all that it comes with. Our own video channel, our own conference room channel, our own curation channel, and then the blog channel. We already have that. We just have to change it a little bit. Our news feed, that's going to change somewhat. So, in talking about that, there's a couple of things that you've heard a lot going on in the world of social networks. And there's all these, well, we're going to build a social network too, and so are we, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I want you all to know something. We're not just a social network, we're not just another social network that we're putting it onto the blockchain. We are a market network. That is the next generation. So not only are we a social network with a news feed, with a video feed, with a curation feed, with a blog feed, with a conference room feed, etc., 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 we are also an inbound marketing platform. We are going to build a state-of-the-art autoresponder email system. We are going to give you your own email address. James Eckberg at markethive.org or something along those lines. It will be a pop account. You'll be able to go get a email software on your phone or on your laptop or whatever. You'll also be able to go into and log into a web version of it. So you'll have your own email address. You'll still be using the other ones, but we are in preparation for the cancel culture, the woke mob. Oh, we don't like what we're doing. We're not going to let you use our email, Gmail. That's Google. Google does this. We already know this. That's Microsoft. It does it. We already know this. Microsoft controls Hotmail. Yahoo, we already know they do this. So we are preparing for all of that. You will have a page making system that will be superior to anything else out there, with the ability for you to map your domain into our system and have an FTP accessible to put WordPress on it or whatever. You'll also get a subdomain domain on many of our domains, and one of them will be like ewave.net, ewav.net. You'll be able to have like mikethompson.ewav.net. And you'll be able to load a WordPress on there or the templates for the capture pages on there. So we're taking it all, the new dashboard, we're taking it all to a new level so that you could go out there and say, yeah, I see you're paying $200 a month or $50 a month or $30 or whatever for that email system. We have an email system that's superior to that. We have a page capture system superior to that. You also get your own email address that is deliverable, superior to that. You also get the ability to host your own domain, which is superior to that. That is what's coming in the new dashboard we're already working on. But what I see even more important than anything else in our news feeds is that we don't make your algorithm. We don't need to be transparent and show you here's the code for the algorithm. We let you design your algorithm. Do you all know what an algorithm is? See, without an algorithm, all of your friends who post to the newsfeed, you're going to see it all. And it just becomes this, I mean, you blink and that post that you were looking at is now 700 posts down the thread, right? That's primarily what drove having an algorithm, so that the company, the Facebook, the Instagram, whoever it may be, determined what you should see and what you shouldn't see is and how important it is. Well, this one everybody else is looking at, so we're going to show it to you. They have to try to figure out what to show you. Does that make sense? Does everybody understand that? And it can be quite frustrating because there are some people you want to see, you never see them unless you actually go to their profile page and you see what they're posting. So in our news feed, in our video feed, in our blogging feed, in our curation feed, you'll be able to say, I want to see that friend's stuff if these keywords are in it, and I don't want to see that person's stuff if these keywords are in it, and I want to see everybody's stuff if these keywords are in it, and I don't want to see anybody's stuff if these keywords are in it. I want that person to have a higher priority than that person. I have this friend here who just blast onto the newsfeed stuff I don't want, so I don't want them to be able to publish to my newsfeed unless they have this keyword in it. You'll be able to build your own algorithm. Nobody's ever done this, folks. And I know many of you are going to like this because I have heard the complaints on the existing newsfeed that we have that you actually block people because you don't, I mean, you want to keep them as your friend, but you know, every time they post like 20 consecutive boom, 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 and you got to scroll, and it's garbage, right? I mean, some people may not think it's garbage. Other people might think it is. So what you'll be able to do is say, hey, you know, this person, I know that this person rattles when they publish. So you'll say, okay, I only want to see the stuff that they publish that other people have liked. Then it'll show up. You'll be able to do all that kind of stuff. It'll be very significant. And you can change it for the video feed, change it for the blog feed, change it for the news feed. And the other thing that we're doing is that when a news feed is published or a video feed is published, it will have its own link. Its own, what do they call these things? There's a term for it. Oh, come on, Tommy. It's a link.
Permalink.
Permalink. Yeah. Every publication will have its own permalink. Why is that great? Well, you know, in the video, not in the video, in the blog that we have, people subscribe to your blog, right? And when they subscribe to your blog, they subscribe their social networks and stuff to it. So when you publish, it shows up on the newsfeed of their LinkedIn and their Twitter account. None of the others allow you to do it. But we also have another thing that we're going to do. And that is, if I'm looking at your news feed and I like it, I can publish it to my news feed on Facebook. I can just push the little icons that'll be below in the new dashboard. They'll be like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc., etc. And then when you click on that little button, up will pop a little spinner, like the Wheel of Fortune. You'll push it, and it'll go, and it's going to give you this once you publish it to that. So it'll be a reward for everybody to publish their stuff. There will be a limit on what they can do. We don't want people sitting there just bingity 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 bing. We want them to do it, and we'll put a timer on it so you can't do the news feed for Facebook or Twitter for another 30 minutes, and a little counter or something will come up and do all that. It gamifies everything. That's what we're bringing in the new dashboard. But before we do all of that, we want our wallet. So this is my segue to talk about that. And in doing our wallet, we're doing a focus group. Does anybody here know what a focus group is? Okay, back in the days before the internet, when I had the ad agency in the San Francisco Bay Area, we would put a focus group together, like for Adobe or for Epic's computer software. And what we would do is we would rent a conference room in San Francisco, and we would hire a bunch of people with notepads, notebooks, to stand behind the people we brought in to the test group, and we would videotape, and we'd put them in front of a computer with that game. And we'd bring them like 100 people or 50 people. We'd give them all a token of some purpose. And you let them test the products out. And so you got a person who has a psychology degree, and they got a video camera set up, and they're taking notes for each one of those people, or behind a mirrored glass, to see how they are working with it and the input that you get, so you can polish out whatever your product is, to avoid the little rough edges, and to polish out the system, right? So that's what we're doing. We're doing a beta group. So how are we going to reward you in that beta group? So we have a development site, DEV, and you can see Don Keppel's already joined it. Right there. There he is, Mr. Keppel. And we are going to bring in 35 to 50 people to test out and work with the wallet. And we will invite each one of the people with a wallet into a conference room that we will record as they go through the wallet and give us their input. Is this frustrating? Does this cause questions? Do you understand how this works? Etc. And so what we're going to do is we're going to publish our coin. We have 45 million Hive coin that we're going to publish. Well, we're going to publish 20,000 real coin, real Hive coin. And let's say that we have 35 people in the beta. You're all going to receive about 400 to 500 coin in your cold wallet. Okay, your cold wallet. So here's our wallet. I just spent the last 3 weeks polishing this wallet out to comply with our design regulations. Let me make this a little bigger. Come on. Different controls to make it bigger on Photoshop to this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Everybody sees that good. This is my little recording. I'm recording this, by the way. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. Put that over here. You can't see it. All right. So now we have what's called the wallet report. It's this. So when you go to the wallet for the first time, you'll always see the wallet report. Now, what is the wallet report? Well, Market Hive credits is the underlying system for paying for all of our services. Once you buy credit, it's not a token, it's not a coin. You can't turn around and sell it. But the more credits that you have, the more that it's staked. So we stake the credits now. We're not going to stake the coins. By staking the credits, we are no longer under the crushing regulations of the United States, because it's not a coin. It is a credit. It's like you buy credits and then you use them to purchase goods. That's all it's good for. That's all it does. So this shows you how many credits you have. Hive coins. We are going to convert from Market Hive tokens to Hive coins. So there are 888 billion tokens and 45 million Hive coins. So the conversion is 0.005 right now. To there. These will eventually phase out. As we stand right now, we're planning on phasing out. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It all has to do with when I wake up in the morning, what has the Lord revealed to me? What doors has he opened? What doors has he closed? So right now, it looks like we'll phase this out over the next 6 months to a year into the Hive coin. So if you're holding 78,758 tokens, you have 393 Hive coin. Okay, then ILP notes. These are assumable notes. How many ILPs have you traded for with Market Hive tokens? How many ILPs have you earned with the Entrepreneur One? How many ILPs have you purchased with Bitcoin or wire transfers? This shows you that total number. So this just gives you that overall look when you come to the wallet, right? Then we go to accounting. These little red buttons here, when we get done, they are to blink. This would be blinking red if your subscription has gone into default. It's been suspended because the card didn't clear. This should be blinking because you have an additional coin clip history. Your coin clip, your Market Hive tokens, you have received new tokens since the last time you were in here and looked. Cards on file, deposit history. So this is an overall view of your accounting to see what's going on. So then I go to subscriptions. And when I go to add an Entrepreneur One subscription, now you see the buttons and everything are all compliant. That's not quite right, Annette. I'll show you in just a minute here. Okay, and these are your subscriptions. This one's failed. This one's active. This was paid from $1,000. So this is a yearly, and these are monthlies. So we go to payment history. Nothing's changed there. Nothing that needed to be changed to make it compliant. Deposit history, same thing. Cards on file. Add a credit card. Now, this is all compliant. We've got the radius corners, the button's the right size. Coin clip history, nothing's changed there other than, that button needs to be upgraded. These fields are now the right size and the right radius. That button needs to be updated. Tutorial tracking awards. Wheel of Fortune winnings. Nothing here needs to be changed. Boost balance. And banner transactions. Okay. ILP report. Again, the splash page gives you a quick view on what's going on. Market Hive for ILPs. So I've exchanged Market Hive tokens for 1.75 ILPs. Shell bods. I had a bod and I had a there was two different systems in the old system, the old Veritech shell system. So I have received those there. Earned ILPs, I haven't done any Entrepreneur Ones with this account. Winnings, I have 1.2. ILP fund, I bought 4 ILPs with $40,000 in Bitcoin or wire transfer. I represent 9.7% of all the holdings of the ILPs. There's not that there's a limited number of ILPs. That's the ILP report. ILP purchases with Hivecoin. Now I get the details. Grandfathered ILPs. I have an alpha and I have a bod. I have 2 alphas and 1 bod. E1 loyalty. I'm not showing anything here because that hasn't been done. And those of you who are like, well, wait a minute, my loyalty isn't showing me the right number. We haven't made those adjustments in the production system. It is coming, but all the updates that we're doing in the this is development site, they all are interrelated to each other. So we have to move the whole entire thing over when we move the wallet and go active with the wallet. Okay, the ILP Wheel of Fortune shows me my Wheel of Fortune rewards, ILP bonuses, purchased ILPs, and proof of purchase. Now this is where we've made a lot of changes to setting this thing up properly. We've redesigned, it's not redesigned anything. We've just made it compliant to what our standards are. Our fields are supposed to have this little radius corner. Our buttons are all supposed to be all uppercase and at 10 point. So when you look at this, you'll see that it's all been brought to being compliant. This has been made bigger. Up here where it says ILP messaging. All right. Send button. So that this has all been made compliant. So now we go to KYC application. Again, I get an overview. And I have the button, continue to verification. It's all now compliant. So when I look at the overview, well, I have a red X here and I have a red X here. Those are alerts. I access status. It means I've been approved. This would be a big red stop sign if it wasn't. So I continue the verification. I've been approved. So I go down through this, and you see all the buttons and everything is now compliant to our design specifications. And this took me 3 weeks to go through and polish all of this out. And just to give you some idea of the level of our engineering, and that's our CTO. Annette handed it over to engineering, and the next day we had our meeting, and I started talking about this, and one of the engineers was like, "Oh no, it's already done." You just took 3 weeks of my work. I mean, every day I worked on it, and that'll tell you, 8 to 10 hours a day for 3 solid weeks. I went through and polished this all out, and the engineers in 30 minutes updated it all. That's how competent they are. I need 100 more of me. I don't need 100 more engineers. I'm the bottleneck. All right, Market High Vault. They had to go through and make changes here too. This is not quite up to date. There's going to be little summaries here telling you what's going on. See right there, it says active or not activated. That needs to be pulled down here and made in smaller font. So these are the little polishings that I have to do. So I go to the Vault Summary, Fund with Credit Card. Click Continue. See the button now is 10 point radius. 10 point radius button. Choose an amount. MasterCard, submit payment. Agree, cancel. Okay, fund with Bitcoin. Continue. Choose an amount. Paying with Bitcoin, continue. Agree, cancel, agree. Loading. And this all works. This is all fully functional now. We are way ahead of the curve. I know that there's been some big press releases. Oh, we're going to make we're only going to take cryptocurrency, and we're going to be on the blockchain social network. And they're just starting to do it. And one of the things they're talking about is how difficult it's going to be for them to do this, because the social network has billions of terabytes of content. video, images, etc. And we figured out how to do it. No, everybody else is, they're still struggling trying to figure out how to do it. We know what we need to do. All right. So in our payment system here, we've got this all set up here. And we go to fund with Hivecoin. We will allow funding with Hivecoin once we're on 3 or 4 exchanges and we've settled down from the pump and dump and, up and down. And it starts to settle down, kind of like you've seen the other coins. And we will have like a 3-day function of what the Hivecoin's worth. And when you go to do a Hivecoin purchase, it'll work the same way as Bitcoin. Go to continue, choose an amount. 600, this all goes into your vault. Paying with Hivecoin, continue. It's not activated yet. It will be once we're on to the exchanges. And then then we become the promise. We become our own ecosystem. Let's talk about that for just a second. I wanted to talk about this. We're looking at something that none of us, me included, saw coming, but it's prophetic. The United States, up until just recently, was the economic underpinning, the economic foundation of all countries' finances, all countries' money. It's called the petrodollar, that you have to convert back and forth. So if I wanted to convert my UK pounds to a German mark, I had to convert it to the US dollar and then to the German mark. That's how it worked. So when the current administration created poured $10 trillion into the market, this is why you have global inflation, because all the other countries are processing their currency, their transactions through the US dollar. So it inflates the entire planet's money, right? Then the United States decided to do a really smart thing and to weaponize the US dollar against Russia, and it's called the SWIFT system. That's what the US dollar conversion thing is. It's called SWIFT. So they made it so that not only did they sanction Russia, they made it impossible for Russia to conduct any kind of monetary transactions. You're all aware of this, right? And I don't have a bone to pick with Russia. In fact, we have many members here from Russia that I love them very much. They're my brothers and my sisters. But it put a burden on them to be able to buy and function in the economy in the rest of the world. So it pushed them into the crypto markets to do it. And it created the BRICS system, the BRICS. Well, the BRICS system is like, I think Germany's joining it, France is joining it, Russia, China, India, Iran, Venezuela, Brazil, I think South Africa, I think Kenya, Nigeria. They're all becoming part of the BRICS system. So for the first time ever, there's not a one world economic petrodollar. It's now binary. There's that system over there, and there's this system over here. So you all understand what's going on here. There's now 2 major systems. Do you realize what that means for us? It means that we are able to create an ecosystem that will be that will facilitate even greater benefits for you, because we become the true free market that spans across the 2 binary systems, the BRICS and the SWIFT. Now we're setting up a new corporation. We're not getting rid of the Market Hive is the old corporation, but we're setting up a new corporation in a different country for our exchange. Several reasons for that. One, that corporation will not be under the auspices or control or crushing regulations of the U.S. to run an exchange. We don't want it. We don't have to do that. It also allows us in this other country that we're doing to be able to access the two different systems. So that exchange will allow credit cards, but it'll also have in it a connection to BRICS. So if you're in Russia or China or India or Brazil or South America or South Africa, you'll be able to use this system or that system or crypto. You'll have the three. And Market Hive, when our coin is launched and in all the exchanges, the Market Hive coin then develops a transactional value for transacting, which makes us a true ecosystem that now benefits every country in the world. You all understand that, right? We always planned on that to be the case. What just happened? We always planned on that to be the case, but now it becomes even more obvious why it is so important. And I'll segue to this, to the coming bull market on the cryptocurrencies. Everybody thought, oh, we're in the bull market. We are, but we're at the very beginnings, which you see a fluctuation of like the coins going down, up, going down, up, going down. It hasn't hit that hyper maniac explosion. And I truly believe that we're so close to launching our coin that just about the same time we launch our coin and we get into our first and second and third exchanges, that's when I believe that we're going to see the crypto market explode. And it's going to take us right with it. The timing couldn't be better. All right, so back to the wallet. So we have fund with Hivecoin, and then we go to auto funding threshold. I had to go through and redesign, but formulate all of this to be compliant. So you see the button is now the proper button. So we choose our threshold, choose our auto charge, continue, choose our funding source. I got Bitcoin, Market Hive, Bitcoin, Solana, Hivecoin. These will all be activated when you put Bitcoin in the system, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we have these buttons here. This is all brought to function, all about stacking your credits. This is important for you to understand how this works. Hive rank score, coin clip score, attendance bonus, loyalty level, all of these affect your staking. And we're going to stake your your Market Hive credits on your credits, not on your coins, so that this corporation in the U.S. stays compliant with the current crushing regulations the United States is pushing. The United States is clearly doing everything it can to push this industry out of the country. And there are people talking about this, big people, like the Winklevoss twins that own Gemini, the guy that owns Kraken, the leaders of this industry. They're all talking about it. Senators. The entire industry is leaving the United States. And guess who's opening their arms again to it? China, Russia, India. They're all opening their arms up and say, hey, come to us. We're not going to have any regulations. We want this industry. That's what's coming. Okay, transfer funds. Did you know that you can transfer your Market Hive credits to somebody else? This came in really handy for one of our members who wanted to pay for and update somebody else's Entrepreneur One. I said, well, it's quite simple. All you do is just go in here. You see our buttons are all compliant. Maybe those are a little bit too big, but I'll live with this. I put in my amount, transfer to a username. I'm going to transfer one, send, and it's sent. not quite right. It's supposed to have like a receipt of what you sent. So there's that. There that is with the Market Hive Vault. It's all ready to go. It's all working. Wallet security. Again, I had to go in here and bring this up to be compliant to our design work. Security word. This hasn't been done yet, has it? That's not right. Continue. Continue. All right, so that hasn't been updated yet. Okay, security word, security image. Yeah, this hasn't been updated yet either. All of this, we're just about finished getting all this updated, and then we're opening up the beta to the group of people who've joined the beta group in the Market Hive production. Hot Wallet. Now we go to the Hot Wallet. This Hivecoin report will become active once we're on 2 or 3 exchanges and CoinGecko is tracking our coin. Then it'll show you what's going on here. So I go in here to cold storage. You're going to see when we open up for beta, you're going to go to cold storage. It'll show your cold wallet balance and your hot wallet balance. Your cold wallet balance is going to show 400 or 500 Hivecoin. And you're going to click continue. And you're going to choose what wallet you're going to send it to. Withdrawing from your Hivecoin hot wallet. No, this isn't right. It's supposed to be withdrawing from the cold wallet. Well, we haven't gone through all of this yet. We will. It's not quite polished out the way it's supposed to be, but it will be soon. And you go to send Hivecoin, and this works the same way. That's the same thing. So the cold storage is supposed to show continue. Doesn't need this wallet address, and it should be withdrawing from the cold wallet the amount I want to withdraw into my hot wallet. So this isn't done correctly yet. Okay, retrieve cold storage. There we go. So cold storage should only be showing this and not this button. All right, so we go to retrieve cold storage. And I see that my cold wallet has 393, so I put in here 50. Now here's where we're going to keep, this is where we're going to keep control. So if I am a free member and I go to the cold storage and I have not done KYC, this will never allow me to put more than a 0 in here. And it'll tell me, stop, you need to do such and such a thing. If I've done the KYC, but I haven't recruited or I haven't achieved 3 or more signups through me, I will be able to move like 0.5 coin per day out of the cold storage. If I have achieved the 3 or more, I'll be able to do 1 coin a day or something like that. If I've upgraded to Market Hive Premium Upgrade, I'll be able to do like 20 coins at a time. If I'm Entrepreneur 1, I'll be able to max it out. So now I'm pulling out 50 coins from my cold wallet and I'm moving it into my hot wallet. I click confirm. See, it says right here, you are sending 50 Market Hive. It should just say 50 Hivecoin, not Market Hive. 50 Hivecoin to your hot wallet. Take up to 7 days to process. Confirm. And it just threw me out. All right, so we got some bugs in the system. Okay, we were at hot wallet. Transfer cold. So we retrieved cold storage. Ten. Can take 10 out of there. Confirm. There we go. Confirm. Now, so you'll understand how cold storage works. Cold storage is off the internet. It connects to our system through a series of security systems that require physical approval as well as servers and passcodes and stuff to allow it to happen. So there we go. The withdrawal initiated and a success. So what we need to do there is to put up a secondary thing saying that the withdrawal has been initiated, and kind of like a little timer or whatever, so you know when you go back and look at it, that's what's going on. So receive Hivecoin. You'll have a Hivecoin address to have. Let's say Andrew wants to send me some coin to my Hivecoin address, and I'm going to send coin back to him. We're going to play around back and forth like this because we're giving you 400, 3 to 4, maybe 500 Hivecoin when you become beta. You can put them into your wallet and keep them. This is your reward for doing the focus group with us. So now we have our transfer cold report. Now I show 10, 20, 50, 50, 10 of my Hivecoin coming out of cold storage into my hot wallet. You cannot put hot coin back into the cold wallet. It's just one way. Transfer, Hivecoin sent report. I haven't sent any Hivecoin off to a wallet yet because we haven't made the coin. Hivecoin received report. This is Hivecoin that's coming from cold storage. This is Hivecoin coming from Blockchain Explorer. So somebody else sent me Hivecoin from another system. Okay? Now we have the Solana reserve. Now this is giving you a live report. Now I'm going to send Solana. Now, the reason why we're having a Solana wallet in here is because we made our token from the Solana blockchain. So every time you do a transaction, a very small, little, tiny mosquito bite transaction fee is incurred. Okay, so you're sending Solana to a wallet, withdrawing from your Solana reserve here, the amount, confirm, it all works. Receive Solana. I buy Solana out on an exchange, send it in here to this address. It all works. I have my Solana sent report. I have my Solana received report. It all works very well. I want to know what the my transaction ID is. I just click this button there, and it shows me the transaction ID. I want to know my wallet address. It shows it to you. Okay. Same thing with Bitcoin. Now, the reason why we put Bitcoin in here, we may put others in here, is let's say that you are not in the SWIFT system. You're in China, you're in Russia, you're in Iran, you're in some country that the United States has decided to weaponize against you. Well, then you put Bitcoin in here, into this wallet here, and then you access this wallet in that Vault auto payment. So when your amount goes lower, it converts whatever you've specified into Market Hive credit. So, in other words, you might be thinking, well, I don't want to go buy a whole bunch of credit with my Bitcoin because Bitcoin may be going up next week or next month. So you put your Bitcoin in here into the wallet, and it continues to maintain its value going up, and then you just take your little microbytes out of it as you need it to pay your monthly subscription fees. Does that make sense? Nobody's ever done this before, so we're innovating as we go. All right, so that's the reserve. That's why we have the reserve. So you've got the send, receive, Bitcoin receive report. You can see here where I've had, there's been a failure. It didn't work. Here it worked. So I can go down here and see all of my attempts to put money in here and how much money I have in here. This is missing the logos up here. It's supposed to be up here. Okay, I noticed that. All right, sent report. Nothing has been sent out, only coming in. So there's nothing here in the report to show me what my balance is on my Bitcoin. And that's all being polished out as we talk. Okay? So that is the overall of our wallet. And you're all going to come into this, whoever, those who have joined into the group in the Market Hive production. And we will be inviting you in small groups to come over here and start using this, because we're getting very close to producing our 20,000 Market Hive coin. And you're going to receive 500 coin to send or receive, etc., etc. So, with that said, where is it? Is it in this one here? Maybe it's in this one. Hang on. Where's my BIP? All right, I put it in a link. Where did I put that link? I think I put it in Market. Hold on a second. I got to open something up. I'm going to set up a wallet for you. I'm going to demonstrate setting up a wallet. And I'm pretty sure I published this out to you on the news feed, so let me just go get that address. So you'll understand the seed coin and all that. So there we go. Bit wallets, coin guides, copy, link address. This is important for you to understand this. So while we're getting ready to do that, training, bricks to Swift, or timing, it's huge bull market inflation. Oh yeah, another thing is the inflation that's driving all this stuff when it comes to bricks and Swift, and why our timing couldn't be better for launching what we're doing. Oh, while I'm getting ready to do this, have you all noticed that there's new members coming online a lot more than what used to be? That's because we have a small part of our marketing department. I brought on a new person. His name's Prince. Great guy. Love him very much. And we're doing this because we want to see how it's working. Now, we know that we had one of our members say, hey, I see that I'm getting these new members, but they're not landing in my group. Well, that's because we're sending them to our root domain, which just rotates them. So now I've made a note to go into that rotation and to look at that account, like looking at Steve Presley's account and seeing that his default is to put people into a particular group. Well, to set it up so that as we light up our marketing to drive business into our system, that it will land in the group that you specify as your default group. That's why we're doing this, is because we're knocking on the system to see how well it works, and this is why you see that happening. We're working on the promo code, but I'll get to that in a second. Let's work on the wallets. Okay, so you have a list of wallets here. And what is BIP39? Well, BIP39 is a mnemonic system which, when you set up your wallet, it's a brand new wallet. That wallet gives you a random section, a random group of passwords, 25 unique different passwords, which makes the odds of it being guessed virtually impossible. Like right here, it's called seed phrase. There you go. There's an example of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. It's 24 words. The seed words generated by your wallet is not some random words. These words are pulled from a specific set of 2,048 words known as BIP 39 word list. It is currently available in English, French, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Spanish, and Czech. However, do note that most wallets only supports English word list. Right? That's why I'm saying to you, get a BIP 32 wallet. This is a BIP 32, but this is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Some of them do 12, some of them do 24. Now listen to me very carefully. I've had some of you ask, Jan, it's one of them. Well, should I put a different wallet here and a different wallet there and a different wallet here? Wallets, the naive and the newbies to the system think that those coins are sitting in your wallet. They aren't. They're sitting on the blockchain. And the specific seed code that you get, those 24 words or those 12. Now listen to me very carefully. You can go set up a Coinonomy, a Jax, a Ledger, an Exodus, a Bither, a Samurai, Coin, any of these wallets, and you put that coin phrase in there, those 25, it will access the same coins on the blockchain, whether you're using Coinonomy, Jax, Atomic, Bither, it doesn't matter, all of those. It's the seeds that is the key to access the coin on the blockchain. So Jan, you can set up as many wallets as you want, but they're all going to use the same seed. So you set up your first wallet, you got your seed phrases, your 25, you save them, you print them out, you put them in your safe, and then you go buy $300,000 worth of Bitcoin or $500 worth of Ethereum or whatever it is with that wallet. Now that computer, your house burns down, melts the computer down to absolute nothing, but you still have the passphrases in your memory or on that piece of paper. So you go get a brand new computer, you put a brand new wallet on it, one of these wallets. When you're putting in that wallet, it's going to ask you for the seed phrase. You're going to put it in there, and bang, there's all the coin that you had on the other wallet. There's still exactly the same amount. It's always that way. Do you all understand this, how important those seed phrases are? Here's an advantage to this. It's absolutely, totally anonymous. Nobody knows who owns it. You commit your memory to those 25 word phrases, and your country comes under nuclear war or a revolution or tyranny or fascism, whatever the case may be, and you have to run across the border with just your sandals and a pair of shorts on and a hat, leaving everything else behind, and you make your way to a city, you make your way to a cafe, internet cafe. You download a wallet, you put in your phrases, you go online to one of the local stores, you buy a computer with your Bitcoin, you walk into the store, you pick up your computer, you put your wallet on it. You now have that $23.7 million you had in that country that just came under fascist rule, and you just left, and now you have that money wherever you go because it's in your brain. You all understand that? It makes your life completely portable. Now change the shoe. You're down there in Ecuador or Nicaragua, and that country goes communist, and they nationalize everything. They take all your property. You're a farmer, and you have $2.8 million in Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff on your wallet. Well, you take everything on your hard drive, on your computer, you crush it, you bash it with a hammer, you destroy it, you burn it all, you melt it down, and you run. And you come across the border of the United States, illegal, whatever. You get across the border, you go to a computer store, or you go to a computer guy, or you go to a cafe, access your wallet, go buy the stuff that you need with your Bitcoin or convert it or whatever you want to do, and you're back up and running without having to worry about being held up. See, back in the days before technology, when something like that happened, like in Germany, and the Jews had to flee for their lives, they carried little pouches of diamonds. That was the best way they could smuggle. not a backpack filled with dollar bills, not a bunch of gold weighing down. That was the best form of carrying your wealth with you, was within these little bags of diamonds. Now it's just in your head. Do you see how God uses the technology that Satan's using against us to prepare us and defend us and to empower us to fight, to stand boldly against all of this, and to be an army of righteous light of God's glory and God's mercy and God's grace? That's what this is all about. So we're going to go, let's see, desktop mobile, Samurai wallet. You know, I have a coin, a Jack's Electrum. I don't think I have Jack's wallet. Let's see if I can put a Jack's wallet in here. Let me just see if I've got Jack's. No. I want. Oh, type here. Okay, Jax. JAXX. Apps, web. Nope, I don't have a Jax wallet installed. All right, so let's install a Jax. The reason why I don't is because they're phasing out. We may run into this issue. I'm recording this too, by the way. Doesn't look like I can download it. All right, I didn't think so. I thought I'd give it a shot. Okay, so we're going to do Electrum. All right, so I'm going to download Electrum. Get a wallet. Trust wallet, Jack's wallet. Trust wallet. Okay, let's see if that's what we want. Never been to this site before, so I'm looking at it just like you would. I'm reading. Where do I download it? That's an ad, so don't fall for it. They're upsetting me. They don't make it really easy or obvious. Oh, so I have to go someplace else. All right. Download now. There we go. I didn't want the web wallet. Available in Chrome's web stores. That means it's an extension of my Chrome. That's get it on Google Play. That's for. Oh, maybe that's it. Install. Okay, I'm not going to do them. I don't trust them anymore. They just blew my trust. All right, so, oops. History. back to coin guides. Let's try Bither. Desktop. It should know what my desktop is. I'm going to pass on this one too. Let's see what else is there. Let's try Wasabi. Download. Come on. Windows 10. Oh, there we go. Completed. And we want to show in the folder. Wasabi. Double clicking on it. Next. Don't need to keep that open. Install. While we're waiting for that, let me show you what is on my work schedule right now. This, we're in the process of now installing this, and this, which is the beginnings of the this is the beginnings of the promo control panel to give you the promo code here for promoting this, for releasing this. And then this, well, you're going to love this. When you look at this, you see that this has the role of community in it. Read our white paper. The broadcasting, read our white paper on that. The viability white paper. The inbound marketing white paper, the ILP white paper, and the traffic report white paper. Wait till you see what I have worked on, and it's almost all done. Remember me showing this to you back in the days? Remember that? Our media kits. There's one. Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. So here's our media kit. This is a PDF. So when somebody goes to that website and clicks on that button, this is the PDF that they get, sharing with them our power, our capabilities, our pricing. So this is already built, and this is all built to be dynamic. It means it'll change and shift and update as our numbers change, shift, and update. Okay, so that is the one that goes, okay, here we go. So we've got this. Yes, do you want to allow? There we go. So we're installing. So we go here, but we also have the new design 2021, which is also the All right, so we have like the community effect PDF. So all of these PDFs are already completed. And what's nice about these is with our technology, when somebody goes, launch Wasabi Wallet. Okay, finish. When somebody goes to that website and clicks, they go through you, okay? And they click the Market Hive traffic graphic, your contact information will be built into that PDF. So you'll be able to go here and develop and upgrade these PDFs and use them for distribution. So you got the ILP white paper, you have the inbound marketing white paper, you have the business viability white paper, you have the broadcasting white paper, and you have the role of community white paper. And that promo code, when they put that in there, then activates all of those things to occur. None of, all of this up here. So we're going to try to make this just markethive.io, and all Entrepreneur Ones will get a promo code. And a person doesn't put in that promo code, they can't. Then none of this activates. So having to put in the promo code. So there's some things in here I have to change. It's not called Hive Coins anymore. It's called Market Hive Tokens. Enter your promo code required to make everything else activate. So these will be grayed out, and you click on them, it just takes you back here, put in your promo code. So we just have one website, but you're able to access that one website through your promo code. That's why we're building like we're doing. So this moves us towards the ability to create the kind of like a shopping cart promo code in your back office. So if you're Entrepreneur One, you're going to have discounts on what you buy to put in your promo code. And if you're Market Hive Premium upgrade, you get a lesser discount, but you get a discount. And if you're just a Market Hive free member, you have to pay full price to buy that stuff, to give it away, to drive people to your site. Make sense? Okay, Bitcoin wallet. Receive and send money securely. So we're just going to click continue. Create a new wallet. Import a wallet. Now, or recover a wallet. Now, to recover a wallet, we put in our seed coin. Does everybody understand that? So I put in my seed coin, or seed passcodes. So I'm going to create a new wallet. Wallet name. Hive Tom. We'll call it Hive Tom. Continue. See it right there? This one makes 12 seed coin. So I have to take each one of these in their order, write them down, or type them out on a piece of, on a text document, or write them down on my notepad, and then continue. So I need to write these down. So for the purpose of being able to do this, I'm going to do it online. But I'm telling you right now, don't save this on your computer. Put it on a USB port, a USB drive, thumbnail drive, and don't leave it in your computer unless you need it. Okay, come on, move over there. So I'm going to put them in, okay, debate. 2, wire. 3, cruise, C-R-U-I-S-E. 4, clip. 5, junk. 6, tired. No, that's not 6, that's 7. 6 is cheap. G-A-P. Tired. 8, black. 9, aerobic. A-E-R-O-B-I-C. 10, reunion. Reunion. 11, access. 12, other. Okay, so now I've saved those. See what it says here? You will not be able to see these words again once the wallet is created. You lose that, and you got $40,000 on this wallet, and you lose your wallet, you just kissed off $40,000. There's a guy, this is an old story, goes back about 2017. He had 5,000 Bitcoin on his wallet. It goes back to 2015, I think. So at the time, that I think it was 4,000 Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was worth like $8 times $8. And he threw his computer out, or his wife did, or the hard drive. He took the hard drive out, put a new hard drive in, set it up on a shelf. She was clean or whatever. She threw it out. He went to the dump and spent a week there going through everything to find it because only that hard drive had his passcodes on it for his wallet. So he lost 4,000 Bitcoin. At the time, it was $32,000. What is it today? This guy probably kicks himself every day. 4,000 Bitcoin today times, what is it at right now? 28,000? $112 million he threw, or she threw, in the dump. Do you think they're still married? I hope so. All right? This is how important it is. You may not think it's a big deal. I will tell you, back, not that long ago, I spent a month doing faucets, and I earned 0.89 Bitcoin. At the time, it was worth probably about $5,000. So that was about $4,000 I earned in 1 month. Today, times 28,000, that equals $24,000. That's nothing to sneeze at, right? I actually had a wallet that I had been doing faucets on, and I had note of it in my text files of my seed coin. So I went and put a new wallet in and put the seed coin in there, and I had like 0.4 Bitcoin and 5 or 6 Ethereum in that wallet. It was like putting on a coat from skiing from 2 years ago. Put your hand in the pocket. Okay, so now it wants me to put my recovery words back in there. So what's number 4? Clip. All right, so what's number 7? Tired. And what's number 10? Reunion. Continue. Add a password. Okay, so I'm making a password. Here's my password. Type my password. And continue. CoinJoin strategy. Wasabi takes care of your financial privacy by automatically starting to CoinJoin all your funds for a fixed 0.3% coordination fee plus mining fees. Select the CoinJoin strategy that fits you best. Minimize costs. Continue. Okay, HiveTom has been added. Done. Password. Put my password in. Open. I agree to the terms. Continue. Okay, incoming, outgoing, balance. Receive. Can I buy? No, I can't. Okay, So now I have my seed coin in this wallet. I could go set up another wallet, put the same seed passwords into it, and get the same account. Now, one of the advantages of, I'm going to show you my test wallet, which is my Atomic wallet. This is why I like the Atomic wallet. This is why I didn't demonstrate the Atomic wallet to you, because I already have the wallet and I don't want to mess with it. So I'm going to go log into it. It's got a fair amount of money in it. Every time I make a couple bucks, I take 10% and I go buy coin. Okay? So I put in my passcode. I open my wallet. This is my Market Hive wallet. I do all my testing with Market Hive. So it has Solana on it. It has Bitcoin on it. It has Elrond on it. Maybe a couple others on there. It's still loading. I think there's about $1,600 worth of stuff in this wallet. This will be the wallet that we utilize to test the Hive coin. Oh, come on. I guess I could get some coffee. There we go. All right, $1,300. All right, so I've got some Bitcoin, some Solana, some Multiverse, some Phantom, some Dodge. I use this to pay for services. Pretty much this. And then I got Solana on here because I have to buy it to put it in the Market Hive. And I have Bitcoin on here because it's just a good idea to have Bitcoin. Okay, now I want to buy. This is what I like about this wallet. I go to buy crypto. This wallet using it starts with an S, Simons or something like that. Simplex. So I go in here and I put in there $200 and I'm going to buy Dogecoin, or let's say I want to go buy Sol, and I'm going to buy $100 worth of Sol, and I click continue. Buy coin. That's my point here. System. All right, I could put information in there. I think I saved my information. No, let's put it in there again. All right, and I could put my credit card information in there, and boom, it buys my coin. There is no limit how much data a blockchain can hold, Elvin. It's unlimited. All right, so that's the Atomic wallet. So the Atomic wallet, I can send coin, receive coin, exchange coin, buy coin. I have the history. I can stake coin. That's why I have Multiverse in there. I'm staking at 9.4%. But it's completely anonymous. It's not like an exchange, but I can't convert coin to fiat. I have to go to a exchange on those types of conversions where I have to do the KYC. Okay, so I just thought I would share that with you because I've had a lot of people asking me questions about this stuff. So I'm gonna close that wallet. So what I'm working on now is the MarketHive.io site. When I get this completed, then what the big part about this is just getting this new promo code interface here. So I'm updating our admin back office to put the promo code in there. And boom. I know once I got all this polished and I hand it over to the engineers, it'll be like, I'll say, how's it going? And they'll say, it's done. So that's the next big thing. But right now, I'm waiting for them to do the final updates to the wallet. Once all that's done, we're going to produce our Hive coin. We're going to put 20,000 into the dev hold storage. And each one of you that comes over will have 400 Hive coin to play with, and it'll be yours for good. And so you'll go get one of these wallets. You'll be able to send Hive coin into those wallets. You'll be able to send Hive coin from that wallet to somebody else. And I want you to do this. I want you to share the Hive. I'm giving it to you. I want you to give it to other people. And I want you all to be giving it back and forth to each other. Because when we launch this coin into Market Hive production, this is what we're going to want you to do. We want you to make the coin active. Does that make sense? Because when we go to an exchange, that exchange is going to go onto the Blockchain Explorer. This is a Blockchain Explorer. And they're going to be able to go on there. They're going to be able to see activity. Right here, transaction signature. They're going to look at this, and what I want them to see here is literally hundreds of thousands of transactions going on every week, hopefully every day. So you can send a quarter of a coin, a full coin, 50 coins, 1/10 of a coin, and send them back and forth to each other. So Andre, you send it to James. James, you send it to Milt. Milt, you send it to Venable. Venable, you send it to me. I send it to Jan. Jan sends it to William. William sends it to Chuck. Chuck sends it to Craig. Craig sends it to Simon. Simon sends it to Annette. And we're all sending them back and forth, back and forth. Now, we go over to the Bitcoin forum, right? I've told you guys about that. You go over there and you start chatting with each other about how cool this is. Start chatting about all of these things that Market Hive represents. So we have activity going on over there. Because then when an exchange goes and looks at our transaction history and sees tremendous amounts of action, of traffic, and they go look at us at Bitcoin Forum and they see lots of activity there, we will then be invited into their exchange. Now, why is Market Hive coin going to be worth a lot? It has a reason. Market Hive is going to become a premier advertising marketing platform. People are going to come to Market Hive to do press releases, to do video advertising, to do digital broadcasting, to do pushing out to the social networks. Think about the social networks. Let's just do the numbers on that. I want you guys to be breathless knowing what we're doing here. We have worked at this for 27 years. This isn't some little pipsqueak thing that we've built here. So think about this. When we launch our marketing, we put 100 million people into the system. Let's say that 100 million people all put into our system because they're going to get paid coin. They're going to go into one of the platforms that'll be in our new dashboard. They're going to put their social networks in there, which will allow us to publish out to them. So think about that 100,000, and on the average, most people, when you add them all up, have about 5,000 members in their social networks. So you're looking at 500 billion reach. Well, of course, there's going to be duplications in there, right? And so you come to Market Hive and say, yeah, I want to broadcast my message to the entirety of all the social networks that are in the broadcasting platform. And they push a button and it goes out and it publishes into the news feed upwards of 500 billion people. Well, there's not 500 billion people in the world, but there are people who have 5 or 6 different social networks or multiple networks. So do you think that that is a valuable asset, a valuable service, right? And so they pay $10,000 in Hive coin to that, and we take micropayments of that, and we share it with all the people who have given us permission to publish out to their social networks. And if you're an Entrepreneur One, then we may make it exclusive to that. Somebody comes to Market Hive, they want to do a press release, and they go through you. We're making a page for that, advertising services as well. It'll be in the page making system, and it'll be exclusively available only to Market Hive Entrepreneur Ones. They go through that page and they join up and they pay for a press release, or they pay for a broadcasting, or they pay for digital advertising, or they pay for video advertising. They pay for any of those services. You are going to be in an affiliate program in Entrepreneur One, and you're going to get a large share of that money that's spent on our services to you if they came in through you, and you are Entrepreneur One. Why are we giving away the kitchen sink to Entrepreneur One? Because you have made it possible for us to build this. You are the ones that are what we call lunatics. You are the ones that came in before. The second group of people that come in are like the early adopters. Prior to that are the lunatics. You're the lunatics. The lunatics are the ones that profit the most. The lunatics were buying Bitcoin when it was $12 a coin, when it was $3 a coin, when it was $150 a coin, when it was $700 a coin. You were the lunatics. Now we are in the early adoption of Bitcoin. We're not in the mainframe, the main market yet. We're just in early adoption. That's still really early. We're giving away the sink to the people that do the Entrepreneur One because you're the lunatics. You have made it possible for us to build this. And we built it upon your involvement, sharing it with you instead of one guy who came in and dropped $50 million on us. You have all given us you've given us micro payments for this system. So we share the lion's share with you. We want you to be tickled to death that you got involved with Market Hive. We want Market Hive to be a legacy for you and your family. This is the vision, and we thank God for this vision. He's now opened up the doors for me to do the promo code. He's now opened up the doors for me to do these things. Let's see if I can find one last thing here. Hang on a second, then we'll wrap it up. I'm doing a search right now. Hang on a second. Just bear with me. I have millions of files, but I'm really good at searching. I'll find them here in just a second. Special keyword so I could find it very easily, but I forgot what that keyword was. That is so typical of me. You ever do that? Put something, I'm going to put this in a special place so I don't forget where I put it. Then you spend weeks looking for it, then you give up on it, then you're vacuuming or something and you come across it, and you're like, why in the world did I put it there? Well, that's me. Yours truly. Always hiding stuff from myself. Come on, where is it? Oh, mercy, where did I put it? Ah, there it is. Mock-up! Well, who would have guessed? Okay, so I'm going to open up these two. These are coming on the heels of the one I'm working on right now. So here we go. Okay, this is going to be our ILP ICO launch. This will only be available to those who are in the Entrepreneur One this, subscription. Okay, so there's that one. But it's the other one that I want you to see. So why didn't it open up the other one? Hold on a second. Here we go. This is the one. This is the one that was going to earn. Well, this one here will earn you income. This one here. This will earn you incentives and commissions. But this one specifically, this one is going to be the ongoing advertising page. All right? So this one here, when somebody comes through this and registers through you, or comes through here and registers through you as an Entrepreneur One, or any people that you have personally recruited into the system, everything they spend their money on when we get to the part where it's Hivecoin will then start paying you commissions on that in Hivecoin. So what's nice about this one here, this really promotes that we're the #1 market network and digital media. These will all be updated. And then it kind of will give you maps of our audience, how our engine works. Our banners, our reaches, our display advertising, etc. That's what this page will explain. This page won't be on a particular domain. And when a person clicks on the registration, there will always be that little thing for the promo code. But this is all for you. And now that we're getting ready to launch the wallet, this is then what we drive into is this. The IO page, the markup.io page, the advertising page, and the ICO page, or the ILP. So this is where I'm focused on now. I'll get the wallet completed with this. All right, that's it. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry we went 42 minutes past our normal hour, but I thought it was important that you knew this.